everyone, my name is Hongsha Towarmoi and today I'll be talking on the life of women in the olden days. When look, the life of a woman in this modern period is so much better than the life of women in the olden days. In this modern period, women are empowered very much and women are also getting the quality education like men does. And in every field women has a seat and women are doing better in their life in each passing year, and I think it won't be too much if I say women are doing better than men in this modern period. And women even ruled a nation in this modern period. But in the olden days, the ideas of dignity of individual and citizenship received not much attention, and the man belonging to an aristocratic family dominated the society. In olden days, parents had some partiality, not some, many partiality among their male child and female child. They educated their son only in those periods to take place in public life and in business. In those periods, matrimonial alliances were made to strengthen the business alliances. The dowries of women were invested in running the business. Even though women's own property or dowries are invested in running the business, she had not much say in the making of decisions, even in her own family or in the business and in the public life. And those parents who cannot prepare an adequate amount of dowry for their daughter send their daughter to the convent to live the life of a nun. And I think in those period, parents, including both men or women, are quite orthodox, and they think that the goal of a woman in those period was only to marry a man and to give birth and to look after the family. And women in those period were so weak they cannot even fight for themselves, and women were not getting the even a little amount of education, and they were looked upon only as a keeper of household in those periods. But the position of women belonging to an aristocratic or merchant family was quite better than those women belonging to a lower class family. Shopkeepers were greatly helped by their wife, and in the families of bankers or merchants, while the male member is out for some work to other places, women look after the family. And the widow of the merchant played an important role in the public life than the woman belonging to an aristocratic family. And today I'll give you two great examples of women. Uh, of two women. One is Marchesa of Mantua. Marchesa of Mantua was a woman scholar and a remarkable woman. She ruled the state while her husband was absent, and the court of Mantua was famous for its business intelligence. And also, uh, uh, Cassandra Fatal. Cassandra Fatal was also one of a woman scholar, and she was one of the few women who questioned the idea that women were incapable of achieving the qualities of humanist thinker. And what is humanism or humanist? Humanism was primarily uh, interested in the affairs of humanity, and humanists believed that man should solve his problem on earth rather than waiting for the better life in the next world. And uh, she was also one of a few Venetian writers who criticized the Republic for their uh, for creating highly limited ideas of the for creating highly limited definition of freedom, which favors the desires of man rather than woman. And the writings of women revealed their strong conviction that they should have economic power, property, and education to show their worth to the world dominated by man. That's all for me. Thank you.